Since 2009, 12 of the world's best under-17 soccer teams have been coming together for the future champions Gauteng tournament. The competition started in South Africa in the run-up to Africa's first World Cup. In its inaugural year, Argentina's Boca Juniors were crowned the first winners of the future champions Gauteng tournament. In the year of the World Cup, China's Shandong Luneng surprised their competitors from 4 other continents as they lifted the trophy for Asia's first win in this competition. In 2011, South America's promise turned into dominance. Brazil's Atlético Mineiro would be crowned the world's young princes of under-17 football. In 2012, the defending champions were back for the buzz, the excitement, and of course the week-long test of skill and determination. They came from Europe, the rest of Africa, Asia, and South and North America.
This is a privilege for us. We're very excited to be here. I think it will be outstanding for our club.
When we heard about this competition, the whole team was excited, because we wanted to be in South Africa where great things has happened,
In 4 years of competition, some of the teams returning to the tournament have grown in skill and stature.
We think that's a great tournament and we will do our best.
Last year we were here and our boys played in this tournament. I just want to give a bit of a feedback to say the team that participated here during the Kosovo games, it surprises everybody at home. So it's a tournament that when we are invited, we are extremely delighted, definitely extremely delighted.
The rest of the world took up 8 of the spaces available. 3 teams from the rest of Africa were joined by Asian debutants Aspire Academy from Qatar, American first-timers New England Revolution, while Uruguay's Nacional were also making their first showing. For the first time in the history of the tournament, 2 schools would join the action from South Africa, Mohloli High and the SAFA School of Excellence, competing alongside Bidvest Wits and Gauteng champions Orlando Pirates. The world-class Pimville Training Center in the iconic township Soweto hosted the action on day 1. The future champions Gauteng tournament is a tough competition because only the group winners qualify for the semi-finals. Local heroes Orlando Pirates opened up their account against the USA's New England Revolution. The young Buccaneers were in no mood for a revolution.
Interesting ball into the middle and truly they'll tip through the middle. Opportunity, it's in! It's a great goal. And Siyandan Nobo opens the scoring for Orlando Pirates. Truly grabs a goal from the kickoff. Talking about the captain, well, they're not wasting any time, Pirates. Suddenly the confidence at an all-time high.
The future looks bright for Orlando Pirates with these players.
First-time qualifiers Mohloli High had the unenviable task of opening up their campaign against the defending champions.
It's a quick break here from Atlético Mineiro. And a great shot and a finish from Zé Alberto, who opens the scoring 4 minutes in. Forward now by Matthews. Chance. Oh, that's easily sailed in. The keeper, well, he hasn't had a good game at all.
4-0 down for Mohloli, SA hopes resting next on Bidvest Wits.
These type of tournaments are very important for us as a country because it's important that we expose our youngsters at this age so that by the time they play for Bafana Bafana, they already know and they are ready mentally to can face any opposition.
Only a win would be good enough for Wits against the defending champions. The so-called clever kids had managed only a draw in their opener against Aspire Academy. In one of the most dramatic matches of the tournament, Wits caught a break when Mineiro went a man down. But even with the deficit, Mineiro would score first. Wits would draw one back, and then the rest of the match would be decided from the penalty spot. Mineiro awarded a late spot kick to secure a point and to keep their campaign alive. All eyes were then focused on Gauteng champions Pirates. They played Uruguay's Nacional. A win would virtually secure a semi-final spot for the home team, but Nacional had other ideas on day 2.
Good skill from Marcos Lavandeira. Tembu, Ngadi, and Julie now. The captain of the side, Ngadi. Now Lupoko. Space in the area, oh, goal! Might have come off Dennis Messones. Now suddenly an opportunity on the edge of the area. Oh, it's stuck away. Ferrero grabs another. Nacional back in front. 5 minutes to play before half-time.
The final day of group action would secure places in the semi-finals. Mineiro, having drawn to Wits, were desperate to beat Qatar's Aspire Academy.
The long ball's played in. Carlos with the first goal of the game. Gets it for Atletico Mineiro. Oh, what a goal! A great opportunity there. Taken by Nazia Ibrahim. Ego now plays it long and short. And opportunity! It is the back of the net. Beto with the second.
Defending champions were back in the semi-finals. The Brazilians' dream defense to be continued. Dutch boys PSV Eindhoven had 1 win and a draw. Botswana's Young Zebras still had a foothold in Group D, so PSV needed to beat Wits in their cross-pool match.
Height advantage, counting, making it count, is Captain Mahmoud for PSV. And PSV have drawn the first blood, denting Soweto style.
With that result, Eindhoven had played themselves into the semi-finals where they would meet Uruguay's Nacional. But the defending champions were also still in it. Their Final Four clash would be against K-Stars of Zambia. With the group stage done and dusted, the young Warriors had a chance to do some playing off the field. First up, a visit to F&B Stadium, where the final of the 2010 World Cup was played. The visit to Soweto also gave the boys a chance to visit the world-famous Vilakazi Street, the home of 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners in the form of Nelson Mandela and Desmond Tutu. Having been inspired by the work of the 2 men, the boys would need to show some bravery themselves at a lion park. Their encounter with one of the Big Five whetting the appetite ahead of the gala dinner, where the boys got a chance to meet and greet without the rigors of competition. A perfect day in Africa, ending with a performance by South African musical export Umoja. The future champions Gauteng tournament has 4 distinct pillars: the international tournament itself, the search for fantastic new talent, a qualifying tournament, and this gathering. The competition provides a platform for skills transfer to aspiring but inexperienced coaches. For 4 years in a row, the men and women growing the soccer's skills base had their own skills sharpened.
Part of it as well, because it runs alongside the international tournament, is that we can have access to some of the Dutch coaches, the South American coaches and so on, and bring them in, and they will talk to the coaches or do sessions for them outside, which will again give the local coaches some ideas for what they might do with their own players, and some of the experiences that the foreign coaches have, again, that gives them some guidance to see how they go in the future.
The coaching clinic also provides a superb opportunity for one coach to hone his or her skills in Brazil. This year, the honor fell to Safa Tswane tactician Kinelwe Matibela.
I'm going to go there, gain experience as much as I can on and off the field, so it can help me be a better person, a better coach and a better player. Then I come back and bring it home and, go to the grassroots and develop and implement what I learned. And hopefully tomorrow we can have better players, can have better results from our national teams as well.
Zambia's K-Stars would need every ounce of skill from their legendary mentor Kalusha Bwalia to beat the defending champions Mineiro in the semi-finals. Try as they may, it was not meant to be.
Lungu does well against the marauding Carlos, and now they've made a mistake in front of goal and paid the price for it. This time Zé Alberto does convert the opportunity. They got themselves into a terrible muddle, did the K-Stars, between defenders and goalkeeper, and the empty goal beckoned for Zé Alberto. Anderson to the near post. It's classical football from Atletico Mineiro, and they lead by 2-0 with 5 minutes to play in Pimville.
The other semi-finals saw PSV Eindhoven against a bustling Nacional from Uruguay. The match was competitive, the finish dramatic.
Now Maldonado, it's a good ball. This is Pereiro, and still space in front of goal. Oh, it's gone in! Taylor grabs the goal for Nacional. Well, it's going to be an all-South American final at the Gauteng Future Champs for 2012 as Nacional see off the challenge of a highly spirited PSV Eindhoven.
On the day of the final, another competition came to a head. As part of its search for new, young talent, the Future Champions Gauteng tournament uses the opportunity to earmark stars of the future for training overseas.
What we're excited about is firstly the high level of participation by youngsters. Very, very clear demonstration, the enthusiasm around young people having the opportunity to participate at school level.
In the first year, young Refilwe Jane was selected for overseas training. She now boasts a career with South Africa's women's national team.
I feel very honored to be part of this tournament, to be an ambassador. I started here 3 years ago as an under-17 player. Well, I got the chance to go play in Manchester, where I got the chance to play with Manchester City and Everton, where I got some skills there. This tournament really opened many doors for me, which now I came back and I played for Mamelodi Sundowns and then joined Banyana, which I'm coming from camp now.
In 2012, a new crop of bright young stars would be exposed to a life-changing opportunity. Future legends in the presence of living legends, all of them champions in the making.
I feel happy because I've made my mother proud and I'm proud of myself.
I'm happy because of this opportunity. I was wishing to go to Brazil, but I did it.
Basically, all that we can do is to bring these people to the surface, and then the structures and the organizations within the country must then take that little gem and try to polish it and do the best that they can with it.
Orlando Pirates may not have made it into the 2012 finals in SA, but as the top Gauteng side, they were invited once more to participate in the sister tournament in Brazil. The wife of Pirate Supremo Irvin Khoza was present to wish the boys good luck.
We are very much happy about what they've done. They've made us proud, and because of we have just celebrated the 75th anniversary for Orlando Pirates, and this is another celebration for us.
The championship match was a most anticipated affair. Nacional and Mineiro were the only unbeaten sides left in the tournament, so fittingly they would get to decide who the future champions Gauteng of 2012 would be.
Ball to the near post, off the underside of the crossbar. Has it gone in? I think the referee signaled that it went in. Nacional aren't happy, but I think there could be Carlos on the score sheet again. Figa Mercury, Zé Alberto. This is Anderson. Carlos tees it up and scores! Atletico Mineiro now surely with 15 minutes to play have the title in the bag. That's the second goal that they've been looking for, Mike, and it's a job well done. It's been 2 clean sheets for that as well. He has a real opportunity. It should be a goal. He's at handball. I think the referee spotted the handball on the line by Rodrigo, and it's a penalty. Penalty taken and scored by Dorrego, and Nacional with 5 minutes to play are back in contention.
For the second year in a row, Brazil's Atletico Mineiro won the Future Champions Gauteng tournament. They would leave South Africa unbeaten and extremely proud of their achievement, the first team to successfully defend the title in SA. The Brazilians from Belo Horizonte becoming the most successful team in the history of the tournament, an inspiration to the teams and talents set to compete in the next edition.
If we can find a few young players from this tournament and they can get clubs overseas, then we're doing something positive with this tournament.
7 days and 30 matches later, all that was left to do was for the two-time champions to lift the trophy once more.
This tournament's not going away. It's in its 4th year. It's getting stronger and stronger, and we'll continue to be involved and bring this opportunity to our youth.